In our first video of the new year, Sheriff Reese will introduce his 2017 legislative agenda and discuss the new policy development process and how it will benefit the agency. He'd like to thank those who participated in recent weather events, and as always, we'll introduce you to the new hires from this month, congratulate those who are retiring from the Sheriff's Office, and recognize one of the largest promotional groups in the history of the agency.
I recently emailed each of you regarding two important activities our agency will be focused on in the upcoming year. The first is establishing a legislative agenda for MCSO. As an elected official, I feel it's important that the Sheriff's Office engage in the political process that impacts our work in public safety. To best track, inform, and influence new laws being drafted and changes to existing laws, I have asked our Chief of Staff, Stephanie Preibel, to build a legislative program that will provide our agency a necessary voice at the state capitol during the upcoming legislative session. Stephanie will work in collaboration with staff from our agency, the Oregon State Sheriff's Association, Oregon Association of Chiefs of Police, and a variety of legislators and lobbyists. Her goal will be to ensure our focus on procedural justice, gun violence reduction, diversionary programming, corrections health, and preserving funding for public safety initiatives are realized. As noted in my email, please contact Stephanie with any questions or concerns you might have with regard to representing the agency during the legislative session. She is a resource you can call on to learn protocol for avoiding a conflict of interest when wanting to make personal statements to the legislature as well. Earlier this month, we welcomed several new members to the Sheriff's Office at our new hire ceremony. With new employees comes a new perspective, fresh ideas, and a renewed sense of what a privilege it is to be part of MCSO. As they begin working alongside you, please make a point to introduce yourself and welcome them to our agency. I also had the privilege of promoting several members of the agency to leadership roles as both sergeants and lieutenants in the law enforcement and corrections divisions. Strong leadership is a critical component to accomplishing our mission of exemplary service, and I appreciate the willingness of these individuals to take on supervisory roles in the Sheriff's Office. The second item I sent you was a new policy that will set a template for how we write our agency's policy moving forward. I had to laugh when I considered the irony of sending you a policy on policy in an effort to streamline our policy process. However, I am confident the end result of our changes to policy development will be a more usable, true to practice, and inclusive process. I see the variety of different talents and areas of expertise we have in this agency, and I'm leaning on those strengths in this policy effort. We need the input of subject matter experts to help refine the policies that guide our work. Thank you in advance for taking the time to be part of this important project. I would like to congratulate the members of our agency who will be retiring this month. Each person in the agency plays an important role in meeting our community's public safety needs. I want to thank each of you for your dedicated service to the Sheriff's Office and wish you all the best in the new ventures retirement will bring.
There's still time for you to sign up for this year's Polar Plunge event benefiting Special Olympics Oregon and taking place on February 25th. Go to plungeoregon.com and join the Sheriff's Office team, support our Super Plunger Deputy Rick Hathaway, or register for the Two Chicken to Plunge event. We look forward to seeing you on the banks of the icy cold Columbia River.
Lastly, I want to thank all of you for your efforts to facilitate our operations through what the media is calling snowpocalypse. I understand the challenges that come with being essential employees who do not have the option to stay at home when the prevailing message to the public is to not travel. I appreciate you being prepared and willing to navigate ice and snow-covered roads through treacherous conditions to operate our facilities, patrol our streets and rivers, provide support services, and ensure our full spectrum of public safety responsibilities were maintained through this storm. In addition to routine duties, you also went above and beyond by providing transportation to hundreds in need of shelter, assisting countless stranded motorists throughout the county, laundering shelter blankets, and supporting ODOT operations to clear highways. None of this is possible without each of you taking seriously our mission to provide exemplary service to our community. I appreciate all that you did to make a positive impact in our community when it was needed most. Thank you very much. Stay safe.